Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. We are doing some maintenance on the Benelli TNT 135. This is my dad's right here. I did it first on mine to make sure I know how to do it before I put it on video. We're going to be doing the oil on it and filter. So the thing you're going to be needing is obviously your oil, which we went with Mobil 1 Racing 4T. This actually has the correct stuff for this bike in it, and the clutch system and all that stuff. It's 10W40. The new filter, which this is a K&N 112. There are other brands like a Champion and High Flow as well, and I'll be putting those in the links for you guys. K&N is the most expensive. These are $11.99 at my local auto parts store, so it was pretty easy to find them. They're really tiny, guys. They're super cool. I've never seen a filter this tiny, so check this out. Boom. It's really cool. You're going to be needing a 13 millimeter for the drain plug, 8 millimeter for the filter housing, a little funnel, get a quarter, you'll know why, and pliers for the quarter, a little tiny drain pan. I also got my big one just in case. That's from my bike. Oil was disgusting. Some towels, which I got some towels, and we're gonna be putting some gloves on because I really don't want to get burnt or anything like that, or get oil in my hands because I got exposed cuts due to my job. Sucks dick. So let's turn on the bike. Let's get her warmed up. And you want to warm up the bike for about 15 minutes. I've already had it on for about 10, drove it around the neighborhood a couple times, and had some fun with it. So let's turn her on. Little cold start action. Idle's going down. Idle's down. It's a nice little bike. We're going full synthetic. I trust it a lot more than conventional oil. It's a lot cleaner as well. Just let the bike warm up for a little bit, and yeah, it's pretty easy. So now I'm going to lean the bike over just a little bit. Let the this is the little peephole, and the oil is disgusting. This thing has 207 miles. Mine had 340 miles on it, and it was really bad. This has 207 on it, and it looks pretty bad as well. It is break-in oil, so that's why I want to get rid of it. I might do it again about 800 miles, and then go from every 1,000 miles from there. It all depends, since this is an oil and air-cooled vehicle. The oil basically takes a lot of brunt, so you might want to do it a little bit more than the service manual. It said the first oil change should be 600 miles. I think it should be honestly 300, and then 600 again, and then maybe you could do every 1,000 after that, or maybe every 2,000 after that. Just the break-in period alone, just seeing it on that bike was unbelievable. And you guys, and that's why I'm recording this, because it's crazy. So let's start it and do the process. We got some gloves on. Check that out, guys. Someone said that about the Chevy oil change, and they were kind of confused why I was wearing gloves. So yeah, we'll do it right now. So we're gonna come over on the left-hand side of the bike, and right here on the crankcase, I believe that's what it's called, or this is where the gears are. There's a breather port right here, and it's perfect just for a quarter. It goes right there. So basically what you're going to do is you're basically going to pull it just enough right there. You're going to make your own makeshift special tool. You're going to put it right there, and you're going to twist it like so. And then you could take the quarter, and you could actually hand do it at that point. Learning from a lot of dirt bikes back in the day. I used to have a little 50 TT Yamaha, and look, there's the first thing is the gasket got stuck right on there. So we are gonna try and grab it off. This bike is a little bit different than mine, I've noticed. This one has had some weirdness on it. Seems a little more dirtier. And these bikes have a catch can again. I just noticed this one was filled with oil in it, in the catch can location, the little thing, so we're going to be putting that on there. So now that's done, we're going to go on the right hand side of the bike and go take care of a couple things. So now that we're on the right hand side of the bike, you're going to take your 8mm and we're going to do the filter first and drain the filter. It's easy to do them first, and I like to do the first two bottom bolts. It makes it a lot easier. And we are also going to put this right here because the filter does drip on the exhaust, and we will be cleaning that up. So yeah, I like to do the bottom ones first, and then we're gonna do the top one. Boom, there it is. Look at that oil. Unbelievable. Look, you can actually see flakes in it. I wonder if I can't show you that. Look, you could see them. You could see a little bit of flakes, and that's why it's going right on the exhaust. We're going to be cleaning all this up anyway. I'm not crazily worried about it at all. Obviously, the oil this thing has 207 miles on it, literally 207 miles. I will show you guys after we get the filter out. It's unbelievable. It's crazy how much just abuse. And I don't know if this is breaking oil or anything, but look how dark it is. And look, you can see kind of flaky a little bit in there, like a little just crazy. It's this was a clean bowl. Now it's just completely caked with oil. Absolutely crazy, guys. There we go. Watch out for the little spring too behind this. Let's actually take the fill plug out as well. Push that over to the side. And the terry cloth towel. I'm sure there's a way I can put you guys, but it's quite difficult. So hold this back because there is a spring. You guys will see it. There it is. There's a spring. Push this over, take the spring out, we'll clean all that up. There's the filter, guys. Let's take her out a little bit. Oh my gosh. Look at that filter. Solid black. And look, you can see kind of some flakes on it. That's crazy. I'll throw that away. Look, there's the inside. Let's put that seal back a little bit. Push her back. Let's get one of my clean towels. Let's clean all this up. Actually, clean it all up. Push this back over there. We're gonna clean it up. This is a pretty easy oil change as well. It's not crazy hard. Basically a basic tool knowledge and all that stuff. Let's go get the filter, put the new one. So one thing you have to do on the K&N filter to get this to fit is you have to take this little gasket off on there to get it to fit, because there is one in there, and you have to change this one I think every 2,000 miles or so, which is basically just an O-ring. But you have to take this this gasket off on the K&N filter. It's the only filter that comes with that gasket already, and it'll line up perfectly with this. So now you just put it in there. You'll feel the hole go in there. Now you put everything back, and you'll just put the spring like that and put it back on the bike. It's pretty simple. And when you're putting it back, you guys will see this triangle. That triangle goes up, so it goes like this. A triangle will be facing up, and it'll fit perfectly. If not, then it's really odd in putting it on and all that stuff. So make sure that triangle is facing upwards. So now that you got the screws on there, or the 8mm bolts on there, hand tight. I like to tighten up the bottom ones first, and we'll do it till you start feeling some resistance on it. That left one, and then you got that right one, some resistance. We'll do the top one. Yeah, my bike's right there, guys. I got the white one. My dad's got the red one, so now you feel some resistance and a nice little snug, boom, done. Nice little snug, boom, done. It's literally like 3 foot-pounds of torque or 4 foot-pounds of torque, which is just snug tight. So now that we got this off, here's the old filter, and you could just see like the metallic in it. Watch. That is actual metallic in the bike, which is crazy. And I don't know, we're gonna dissect this filter afterwards. I'm kind of interested in it. This filter is disgustingly cheap. You can actually see on the top right there, it is actually like, and the filter is pretty bad. Like there's glue sticking out. Like it's a cheap, shitty chip filter. I would get rid of this in a heartbeat. I'm so happy. I actually did the bike at 300. I seeing that oil, this oil is just so bad. I don't know if this is just break-in oil or something. It's just bad. I've never seen oil look like this. That's my oil from my bike. This is this oil from this bike. There's almost a 200-mile difference between these two bikes. It's really bad. Let's go on the other side and actually do the drain plug on it. So we're on the other side of the bike now, and the drain plug is right here. This is it. And there's also another filter as well on this bike, which you'll see when we do this. Oh man, there it is. Look at all this shit on the, oh my gosh. Look at it. Oh my god. It's so metallic-y. Oh man. That's just crazy. Alright, so here's the other filter. We're gonna wipe this off actually on here. Let's see if you guys can see it. So look at that. There's some chunks. I want to put a magnetic one on here. This is not going to be doing this job quite much. This is crazy, guys. There's you could see the flakes in it, the metal flakes. That is crazy. All right, let me clean this up. You just wipe it off, clean it up, and we'll just wait till this drips and just put it all back together. So we're putting the drain plug back, and you just give it a nice little tug. Now we're going to be putting the breather port as well back after it's done. This goes right here on top, and you just do hand tight first. You get in there hand. There we go. Wait till I can't turn it no more. Get the quarter. Turn it by hand just enough. This thing does not have to be super tight. Hand tight, it'll suction it up when we do it. Now you just wipe off. We get the old oil out of here. Wipe it down. Everything down. Okay, let's go fill it up with oil. Be done with it. Make sure you put your tiny tunnel or funnel on there. We're gonna crack this bad boy open. There we go. Some Mobil 1 high expensive oil. And look at that oil. And we're gonna basically pour almost the whole thing in there, and then we're gonna measure it. Let me see. So that is almost there. When we get it down to the 4, then I'll move the bike and see. A little bit more. So we got 4 on the bike, or 4 on there. We're gonna let it sit for a minute or two, and then we're gonna measure it. You want it to be in between these 2 lines. There's one right here, there's one right there, and you want it to be kind of in the middle of it. Anything above that, you need to drain a little bit. Anything below these 2 lines, you need to add some. Has to be in basically between these 2 lines. So we got ours perfectly in the middle. We're gonna put the fill plug back on the bike. We're gonna start the bike, let it run for about 5 minutes, check it again, and then you'll be able to know if you need more or you're just enough or perfect. Don't forget to put your fill plug back in. There we go. Perfect. Now you want to tilt the bike, make sure it's level. It's basically level about right there. That is level, and it is perfect. You let it run for about 5 minutes. Let the new oil go through the oil cooler, and it is perfect. Look at that. So we're also going to be changing this one in another 300 miles. I don't know if we're going to be changing the filter. It depends on when I take this off and what it looks like through the filter. We got 2 more filters on the way. So I recommend doing the oil on the Benelli TNT 135s 2 times in between 600 miles possibly. Because that is fucking gross. This bike literally has 207 miles on it. This bike. And this one has 373.3 miles on it. So this one will be getting its next service possibly at, I want to say maybe 700 miles. This one will be getting it at 600 for a fact. So do your oil on these things, I think twice before the first actual oil change. Do it at 300 or 200 and another one before 600, because that is, it's not bad. I've seen this before in and also oil cooled, air cooled vehicles for the first 2 or maybe possibly even 3 oil changes. It's pretty dark because the engine's breaking in. The oil has to work really hard to cool the engine. I live in Nevada, number 1, it's 110 outside, so the oil is the only thing in the air that's keeping this thing damn cool. So do it a lot, and especially when you're beating on these things, do it a little more. I've been having a lot of fun on mine, so I'm going to be doing it a lot more. This one had a little more bigger flakes in it, the red one. I don't know if someone's been in the higher RPMs in this thing. I've been kind of abusing that one a lot, but not crazily. But people have been learning how to ride this one, so possibly, I don't know, that could be also clutch wearing in as well. Who knows? I guess we'll find out on the next oil changes. I wish I would have recorded mine, but I didn't want it to embarrass myself because the service intervals, reading them and stuff like that, I was kind of confused. So yeah, I recommend doing them a little more, guys. So there it is. There's the oil. That's mine right there from the white one. This is from the red one that we just did. Do your oil regularly in these things. I guess we'll find out probably in the next week or so. So do it. Don't regret it. Just do it. So catch you guys on the next video. And look at that. You're going to have a little bit extra oil left over, like barely any. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.